Hey you mob, Catherine Black Reacts. I've been doing some videos about the soaps, Coronation Street and Emmerdale. And we're going back to Corrie this time. We have got a new family in the pub. The pub's been going through some changes. The Rovers returned for the last couple of years. Carla's had it and whatever her name, Jenny had it and various people have had it. New family have brought it, big twist. It's whatever the blonde's called. I can't even remember her name. Becky? No, not Becky. Leanne Battersby's stepsister, Leanne and Toya's sister. She's the landlady with this brash mother-in-law who's the controlling matriarch. We had the twist of the first twist was the blonde coming back in, Susie's mother, and then we had the second twist that the eldest boy was the solicitor lady's boyfriend. I can never remember the names. I watch it and I can't remember the names. The solicitor lady's boyfriend is the eldest son of the family, step family. The blondes married the fella, and anyway, the storyline that's progressing at the moment. We started with a little intro. Tim and Sally. Tim met up with an old flame, and it turns out that this old flame was took his virginity. It was his first girlfriend when he was 14, 15, and he was a young lad. And it turns out that this lady was his teacher, who was in her 20s at the time, and apparently has a bit of a thing for taking on young boys. So we had this lead-in story, and it was an interesting angle because this lady's come on the scene and two people have outright accused her of grooming and what have you. And Tim doesn't see himself as being abused. He sees himself as being a Jack the lad, as being the boy in the playground that everybody looked up to because he had the young, attractive, sexy teacher eating out of the palm of his hand. And he says, I don't regret it. I don't feel abused. I wasn't abused. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was 14 or 15 years old. It was something I'll never forget. It was first love, first crush, first sexual experience. And he loved every minute of it. So his wife's trying to convince him that he's a victim. And he's gradually coming round to that idea. Move forward 30 years, and we have this new family in the pub. And they've got a young boy, 14, 15, just 15. And his sports coach is having a relationship with him, secret relationship. She's taken a job at the school. She's now flirting with the teacher. The boy's having all kinds of jealousy issues, and he's going to start playing up. And they've got these dual stories. The man who doesn't feel he was abused, and now exactly the same scenario 30 years later with the young boy and in effect the teacher. She's gone to work at the school, so she is a teacher now. And he's the 15-year-old pupil. Interested to see how that's going to play out and what's going to happen. We're getting these fantastic storylines. They do happen in real life. If they didn't happen in real life, you wouldn't be able to use them. So they do happen, but it's just at the moment, everything is so dramatic. In both, they're obviously in the race for the most dramatic soap. Corrie is a little bit more grounded. Coronation Street is more grounded than Emmerdale at the moment. But they're in this race to be the most fantastic storyline, and they're just getting way crazy. But yeah, interesting to see how this one plays out. Nice chat. Thank you.